Hey, what's happening? Well, we're on our way to a wedding in Fort Walton Beach today. Actually, we're going to a resort which is right on Okaloosa Island, just on the other side of Fort Walton Beach. And we'll make sure we get some pictures of the beach for you, okay? I'm not doing the ceremony. I think the ceremony is going to be taking place out on the beach, but I'm only handling the reception today, so we're going to have a great time with that. And look who's here in the passenger seat beside me. It's Meg.
Hi.
So she's going to help out with this wedding today as well. So anyway, we'll talk to you once we get there. We'll talk to you when we get set up. Okay, here in setup, I'm standing in the middle of the dance floor area right now. Let me show you my setup real quick. And pretty basic this evening. We've got the Revo 3 and the Revo 4 on the ground like we normally do. It's going to be projecting on the ceiling. Got some LED lights there behind the Scrim Kings to kind of backlight a little bit. And look there under the speaker, I put the Chave Rain park ends there. I'm gonna try that again. The other night I had them up top on top of the speaker, but I decided to try to clamp them over there, and believe me, it took a while for me to get those clamps to work. I was here trying to play around with it. Meg was here to help me though, thank goodness. So she's there hanging out here with us. So yeah, you can see I got the other Chave Rain park end right over here, and I'm gonna have them shining on the dance floor. We got the Rio Suite and the Galaxian 3D right here as well. So I'm gonna walk right over here real quick. I want to show you the beach. I know a lot of you guys live up north, don't get to see the view of the beach. You can see the view of the ceremony as well as we walk over here. Let me take a look at that. Now look at this. I got two weddings going on at the same time. That wedding right there is the one that we're doing the reception for, and they got one, I believe, just wrapped up right beside it. So anyway, here's the Gulf of Mexico. There's the pier and the sun going down over the Gulf of Mexico. So you see we're right here on the beach. Okay, and here's a view of the head table on the other side of the room. And this is looking back over the resort. You can see the pool down there, and they got another pool over there. And that's looking back over toward the bay there. We're on the opposite side now, and looking out the front of the hotel. This room, this kind of reminds me of the top of the Riv a little bit, for all of us to go to Mobile, Las Vegas, we have our parties up there, you see Las Vegas. It's kind of what this reminds me of a little bit.
We are meant to be in, nothing's stopping you and me from going to heaven. Sweetest love, I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love, ain't nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter.
Let's go.
Okay, it's about 15 minutes till 10 right now, so we're going to wrap things up, and we still got some partiers back there in the back, so they're having a good time. So we're going to keep it going just for a few more minutes. We're going to break down here in just a minute. Okay, it's now Sunday afternoon, and I wanted to do the final wrap for the gig log you just saw from the Oval Office, and just talk to you a little bit about that. And Meg's not with me right now because she had to go to work, and so she can't do the final wrap. But I can tell you this: last night when we were on our way home, she told me that that wedding was the best that she'd ever been to, at least as far as the gigs that she's been with me, and she said that was her favorite, so she really enjoyed that, and I did too. Now, one thing I can say about the wedding gig log you just saw is that the bride and groom were just wonderful. Their family was wonderful as well, and I mean, I don't know, when you walked in that room, you could just feel just a great sense of warmth, I guess you could say, because everybody was just so friendly, and you could tell that bride and groom is really loved a lot. The best man gave just a wonderful speech, and it was very moving. He was talking about how they'd grown up together, and it was just really, it was really touching as far as his speech. And of course the maid of honor gave a nice speech as well. But the whole family was just really nice. I had a lot of them coming up talking to me, and just a really positive evening. Now, you noticed in the ceremony, we showed you where the ceremony location was down there on the beach. They had two weddings going on at the same time, but I asked the bride about that, and she said that you couldn't even hear that other wedding going on. So one of the guys there at the resort told me that it's not uncommon for them to have 2-3 weddings going on at the same time right there on the beach. They'll just line them up out there. So that's really something that's not really all that uncommon nowadays. But anyway, this bride and groom was from Memphis, and most of their friends and family were from out of town. And they came up and thanked me at the very end. Both of them did, and it was just a really positive evening. They were just a really fun group to work with. And you know what? That is really what makes this job wonderful, is getting to meet brides and grooms like that, and knowing that you shared in their special day and made them happy. And that's what it's all about. I mean, it really is. That's the bottom line right there while we get into this business. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that gig log, and we've got more to come. So until next time, practice and enjoy.